Hello, I'm Bonnie. I'm a poet, and my stage name is Phenomenal Risen Woman. I wrote a brand new poem that I would like to share with you. Along with many of you, I am absolutely outraged and appalled by the unnecessary murder of George Floyd by 4 policemen in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The fact that I am wearing all black is not a coincidence. I am in mourning, and this is the inspiration behind my new poem called My Heart Bleeds for George Floyd. Amid the major pandemic of COVID-19, protests all over America are being seen. We lost Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, but George Floyd was the straw that broke the camel's back. After a video of ex-officer Derek Chauvin kneeling on his back, cutting off his circulation and causing his demise, I was taken aback. Brother George was murdered in broad daylight in a manner so inhumane. Deprived of his basic right to breathe. Absolutely insane. I will never be able to erase that horrific image from my mind. How he was treated less than human. So cruel and unkind. I can't breathe, is what George implored. But his plea for mercy was vehemently ignored. I can't breathe was also uttered by Eric Garner in 2014 before his murder by police. Now an all too familiar scene. Derek's knee remained on George's neck even after his pulse had stopped. Watching him helpless and lifeless, my heart just dropped. When EMTs arrived, he wasn't even given CPR. Subjected to further treatment that was subpar. Once the video went viral, people protested in cities all across the nation, demanding justice for George, and filled with indignation. Some protests were peaceful, while others were unruly. But they were filled with the same frustrations, I believe truly. I don't condone looting, property damage, or violence. But it appears that both groups were fed up and could not engage in silence. Even in Toronto, London, and Berlin, protests were taking place. They too view the police brutality and racism in America as an absolute disgrace. In the midst of coronavirus, with over 100,000 American lives lost, the riots will result in further costs. Protesters were not practicing social distancing, and some did not wear masks. Containing the spread of the virus under these conditions will prove to be a difficult task. Fortunately, COVID-19 will eventually be contained and will not last. As for racism in America, will it ever be a thing of the past? We have a long way to go before justice prevails for every race, color, and creed. As for now, the system is controlled by corruption, privilege, and greed. Charging Derek Chauvin with third-degree murder is somewhat of a start. The charge should have been higher, and the other 3 officers should be arrested for their part. This egregious act could have been avoided if George was simply allowed to respire. A basic human right that would have spared so many cities across the nation with ire. May Big Floyd, who graced this earth for 46 years, rest in peace in the heavens above. And I am sure that I speak on behalf of many, many people when I say that we send up an abundance of love. Rest in peace, Big Floyd. You are gone, but not forgotten. We are protesting, and we will do all that we can so that your name, your legacy will not be in vain. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe amid this pandemic, and I don't know what else to say about what's going on with racism in America. I'm going to have to continue to fight that fight. Inaction is just not an option for me. Thank you again for watching. God bless.